magical people, welcome back on Salt and Sugar Saga, and today's recipe is very special as it is not only easy but also a budget friendly, crowd pleasing recipe, and that's make it perfect for any party and get together. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. So for this recipe we need some cauliflower florets which I have washed, and I'm gonna soak them in hot boiling water for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Along with this hot water, we need to add some salt also, and we'll let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes as I said. So meanwhile, our cauliflower is resting. We'll prepare a gravy, and for that gravy, first we need to chop some onions. Chop, 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 chop. So we'll chop the onions, ginger, and some tomatoes. You don't need not to be really precise in this chopping process as we gonna make a puree. So ultimately we have to cook them and make a puree of that, so you can chop as roughly as you want. Do not forget to remove the eyes of the tomatoes because it's not gonna cook. So here I've removed all the eyes and I'm gonna chop them roughly, and we'll keep it aside because right now we are not using them. So before preparing our gravy, we'll see how our cauliflower is, and I'll drain all the hot water and we'll work on the marination. So here for marination we need some yogurt. So let me add some yogurt. This is homemade yogurt, so you can also use homemade yogurt or market bought yogurt or curd or dahi, whatever you want to call it. So here I've whisked the yogurt and we're gonna add some seasoning. I have added some ginger garlic paste, then some cumin powder, followed by some turmeric and some Kashmiri red chili powder, which is gonna give a very beautiful color. So because it's not spicy, so I'm adding 2 teaspoons, and with that I have added some mustard oil, which is gonna give a very nice a pungent flavor, which is very prominent flavor in the tandoori recipes. So we'll give a very good mix, and now we're gonna add this seasoned yogurt in our cauliflower, and you after mixing everything really well, like after coating all the cauliflower florets in this seasoned yogurt, we'll keep the cauliflower florets in the refrigerator for at least 10 to 15 minutes. This marination process will help to make cauliflower more flavorful and tender. So now we'll coat all our florets with this marination. Okay, and it's done, and now I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. So meanwhile we have to prepare our gravy. So here I have taken some mustard oil for the gravy. You can take any kind of oil, butter or even ghee, and I'm gonna cook my onions in that, and we have to cook the onions until they turn brown. Don't have to be like really specific for a very dark brown color. Normal brown as we usually do for our cooking. I've added some ginger as well, and we'll cook onion and ginger in this oil. Okay, so as you can see here now, the onion has started changing its color. So it's a perfect time to add our tomatoes. So here I've added some tomatoes, and as I add the tomatoes, I'll add some salt so that we can have speedy cooking. So give everything a mix, and I'll put a lid and let it cook. We have to cook our tomatoes until they are nice and soft, and then we'll turn off the heat, let it cool down, and we'll make a smooth paste of this onion and tomato and ginger. So here it is done. I'll let it cool down, and then I'll transfer it in a grinder and make a smooth paste. So the paste is ready. We'll keep it aside and work on our cauliflower florets. And to give it a tandoori effect, I'm gonna try to give that tandoori effect in my pan only. So we'll cook it in our pan until they have absorbed all the flavor of this yogurt, and we'll cook it on medium heat until we'll see no marination is there, everything is absorbed by our cauliflower florets. It won't take much time, even it won't cook your cauliflower florets too much, so be careful, keep on tossing, keep on flipping everything. So here I have transferred it in a same bowl. Now I'm gonna keep the coal peas and drizzle some ghee and let it cook, and let all the cauliflower absorb that smoky flavor and get that barbecue flavor in that floret. So we'll keep it aside. Now we'll work on the gravy. So here I have added some ghee, and as the ghee heated up, we'll add some cumin seed, cinnamon stick, toss a little bit, saute them, and it's a perfect time to add our gravy. So we'll cook it for a while. It's already pre-cooked, so it won't take much time. Okay, so it's a perfect time to season it up. So we'll season it first with turmeric, coriander powder, and some Kashmiri red chili powder. We'll mix everything really well. Now we have to cook it until it releases oil. Time to add salt to taste. And you have to be careful while adding salt, because we have added salt previously also in the florets also, so add carefully. So now we are adding milk to make it creamy. I'm adding milk little at a time so that the milk won't curdle, because we have already added the salt and the gravy is hot. So we'll add the milk little at a time and keep on mixing in the gravy. So when you have added all the milk in the gravy, it's time to add kasuri methi and some all ground spices. If you don't have all ground spices, you can substitute it with some garam masala. So as you find everything is well mixed and the gravy has started bubbling, it's time to add our smoked cauliflower florets. Guys, if you haven't subscribed this channel yet, please do subscribe it by clicking on the logo of Salt and Sugar Saga you can see at the end of the video, and do hit a bell icon so that you will be notified for all the upcoming videos. So here I'm adding all my smoked florets, and we'll cover it and let it cook for another 4 to 5 minutes, or until the florets are soft. So you can see the oil has been released by the gravy, and the florets are also seems very nice. So it's time to serve it and garnish it with fresh cream and a touch of cilantro. Until next time, enjoy your smoked tandoori cauliflower. Take care. Bye bye. Keep watching Salt and Sugar Saga.